first though. That's a nice sweater. That's what it was. They're gonna buy it.
Oh, that was good. That was a good come on.
Anyway, once again, we're open to suggestions. If anybody got the answer or got something they think we should try, I'm open. Call in City Hall, leave the number, I get right back to you. But I'm open. Most of you already last night's meeting, so we've already addressed a lot of the issues and concerns. But if there's anything I can do, or anything I haven't done, want me to do, give me a call. Thank you.
Mr. Councilman Martin?
I rise to speak. Thank you.
That's a good thing.
Yesterday I was with my colleagues at the Covenant Church on Hayden with the entire council plus the new coming council person.
One minute, please. At the absence, whether it's 15 or 10 minutes, is the mayor making you his designee? Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
And the dialogue was a good dialogue, and I think that people learn a lot because we get blamed for so much in the city that's negative. But we're working together, and we've been trying to work together for years. But in response to what I've heard today from the citizens, this is what's on my mind. This is what I would like to collaborate with the mayor and the administration and the entire council. I know support this. University Circle Incorporated has done billions of development right down on Euclid Avenue. This is the hope, Devin, that I'm hoping that we can sit down with them, because the land between Lakeview and Euclid going east is valuable, precious land. They're landlocked. This is the mayor, not Martin saying this. They're landlocked down there, going north and south. We have the land and we have the location. My hope, Brother Wheeler, that we can sit down, the powers that be, Barbara, council president, this council, and the mayor, in terms of development that's going to benefit the city, the citizens, and bring us some revenue in here. The trepidation is, and I think the trepidation is an African American community, and they've been reluctant to deal with it in the so-called perception of the politics here. That the politics here is no different from the politics in other places. It's not in the media all the time. So if there's a hope that I hope as we go into 2016, to all the citizens, thank you for coming out tonight, is that we have to sit down with them intelligently and come up with a plan to develop that land where we're involved and we're engaged, and we create jobs, we build houses, and we attract business. It's right next door to us. They don't have to do a whole lot. We got 2 businesses from that area. We got the Circle Lease at Lakeview and Euclid. They have no problems there. The University Circle Police is 2 minutes away. And then we got another building that they're building right there where the Mickey's used to be. So, to my colleagues and to the citizens, that has got to take place. And once we get that turnaround, I see us moving forward. I do not want us to become a Harlem, where we're gentrified out and priced out. That I don't want. But if I have a hope to stay on a positive, that our president, this council, the mayor, we sit down with them and come up with a plan. Okay? Not an annexation or merger, not a takeover, but work with us to do some development. We're open to that. So let it written, so let it be told. I've spoken. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you, Council President. Thank everyone for coming out. I like the idea about having ideas, and please, if you have any ideas that could help us with our limited resources, whether it's money, talent, or just bodies, please come on in, call the council office. We're more than willing to sit down with you. Let's see, Salvation Army, yes, much needed, much needed. And the beauty of the Salvation Army, they are guesstimating to be open this time next year. The Boys and Girls Club was on a 2-year grant. You're gonna talk about lucky timing, right? Okay. Vacant and abandoned housing. People going in them. Dumping. We need your help, right? All hands on deck. You see a car, you see people in there, call somebody, take some pictures, go over there and say something. When I was growing up, you couldn't do nothing without the lady next door, Miss Foster. Bless her soul. What are you doing? You know, who's in there? Who you with? The salt. Keep in mind that the facility that holds it, the dome, is shaped like that. So when you look in the door, you won't actually see salt. You've actually got to go in the bin to see the salt on the sides, right? And we're not the only city that just has salts on the side. A lot of people don't like storing it because it hardens up over the summer. So we'll be fine, at least, you know, for a while. Couple snowstorms. We do have enough salt to last us that. Let's see. That's it. That's all I have for the comments. Thank you for your positive comments and egging us on about the salters that we're getting in. I think that's a good idea, Papa. Maybe you come and read us the charter every council meeting, because in that way we have no excuse not to know. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you.
And I didn't say that before. I really meant that.
I'm glad to see my resident and my neighbor, Ms. Davis. I've been knowing her, her daughter, and her granddaughter, new granddaughter, for a while. And I always encourage her to call and let us know what's going on. And I'm glad that, I think I saw you last night at the meeting. I was glad to see you then. And I'm glad to see you now. You took our advice about coming to the council meeting. And as you can see, we're not sitting up here bantering back and forth, playing Samson and son and daughter or whatever. We're taking care of business. And I like your ideas. And like I said, be sure to call your council office. And I'll be glad to answer any questions. There's hoop houses going up all over the city through Congresswoman Budge. Those hoop houses are brought in through urban exploring.
Speaking of what, we can hear you. Can hear you with the air conditioning. So.
She's shaking her head, maybe she can hear me better. But Miss Wheeler, I did see cleanup coming down the street the other day, and I was so amazed. And I just opened the door and looked, and there were doing street for the first time. I also have been looking at abandoned houses, and we have been taking down numbers. My residence has been taking down numbers, and Miss Fannie Hall, who I brought to the meeting last night, who couldn't hardly walk, but she came. There was a big sinkhole, and she called, and she called, and she called, until she got them to come out, and they're working diligently on them. As far as the dump, Ms. Gowdy, we're still working on that. It's still in the hands of being investigated by the health and safety and all that good stuff. And I have never let it go because people are getting sick over there and they're constantly calling. So we're going to work with that, and as a precinct committee person, I would like you to join me in that fight to see what else we can do. But also, I would also like to address a question to Director Hemmings. May I do that, Mr. Mayor?
We really don't have back and forth conversations during the comments.
Pardon?
We don't have back
I
and
have, I
forth.
want clarity, this is not.
She'll be free after the meeting.
Pardon?
She'll be free after the meeting.
No, I'm asking this question, and she should be able to answer this question. It's based on not what the citizens are saying, it's what I'm asking for clarity. And you referred to it in the commission meeting. And I just want to ask her 2 questions.
No, she won't answer now because it's her comments. She'll answer
She
after
got
the
to
meeting.
answer the council question. She don't have nothing to.
So you're saying no?
During your comments, no.
It doesn't matter when I ask.
She said.
After the meeting,
Answer
sure.
the question.
Whatever you want.
I'm not asking, I'm asking on the record.
You can ask, but we just don't respond.
It's not we, it's her.
No, but we don't respond.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, you won't let her do it.
No.
No, she don't have no choice. You're the council, and you have a right to ask the question anytime you want to ask the question. You don't have to go through Gary Norton to ask the question.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. O'May.
She's the law director for this city. You
Ask
should have
whatever you
let
want,
it,
she'll
you let
respond
your
after the
authority.
meeting.
No, I cannot do that. I'm asking on the record.
If you choose not to ask, then that's fine.
I'm asking on the record. And Ms. Hemmings, you're not permitted to answer a question that's asked by the
Not in
head
this
of
segment.
the council.
Not in this segment. We just don't do that.
He's the boss.
Where does it say you can't do that?
I told you. He's the boss.
Where does it say?
He don't know because it doesn't say
Mr.
that.
O'May, please.
I'm just sitting up here.
Mr. O'Mays, please.
You don't have no authority.
I'd like to know where in the charter, along with all of this, the procedure of the, this document, it says that she can't answer a question.
Just
Ms.
ignore him.
Simmons, you're the law director, are you going to answer this question, or are you not?
She asked the question.
We'll respond to you after the meeting.
I asked the
We typically
question.
don't go back.
I asked the question of my law director. Thank you.
Lord have mercy.
All right. As far as the abandoned houses, Ms. Gowdy, we are taking the numbers and trying to see who owns these houses and what can be done. We're even calling, trying to get the owners, whether they live in California, whether they live in Halifax. We're bringing them in and doing those things, okay?
Okay.
There was a clarity that was asked. What was the question from Ms. Wheeler?
It's not her. She the one that control her.
Well, we got a petition.
She the law director for the city, not for Gary Norton.
If you look in the back of the resolution, Ms. Wheeler,
Oh, okay.
look in the back and you will see an explanation back here of where it goes. You don't have that.
We don't even have to have it, honey. This is something else.
They're not back there? I'm sorry, well, I'll give her mine. I'm sure Mr. Ratch understands because he asked for it. So you can have mine and I'll give you an
Can
explanation.
Pat make you a copy?
Pardon?
Can Pat make you a copy?
No, you can have mine.
Oh, okay.
Because once we're through with it, we're through with it, have copies of it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. What is it?
I was gonna take a shot at it.
Oh, it's there. It's explanatory.
Okay, just she was sitting there. You do have it, Wheeler?
No, I'm giving her mine.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, moving right along, on this, procedure of how the, regular council meeting is handled and what ordinances, is to be dealt with and the manner of which they are to be dealt with. There is no specific area in which you cannot ask a specific question. Does not dictate to where in this procedure that you can't ask a question. Matter of fact, that's why the law director is supposed to be here. Not only the law director is supposed to be here, but the finance records. And if you'll notice when I asked before about the compliance, if you did not comply, what would happen? And he said it, and it fell up under the law. Okay? So, at this moment, it is 7:47, and there is nothing else.
Madam Chairman, I move that this meeting be adjourned.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
I see why he does what he does. Because you should have been like you
Okay,
back
we can't make him change.
No, you asked the law director the question, you put it on the record.
She said she gonna do what the mayor tells her to do.
No, she doesn't, she has to do what the law says.
She ain't gonna do it. We've been doing it.
She can't allow him to make her
Question to you.
violate the law.